guys, it's Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome to another edition of the farm vlog. We're on the farm today. It is a beautiful day. It's supposed to be like 71 degrees outside. We've got to get on our mountain bike a little bit later on today, so we're going to go ahead and get some of the work done around the farm here. I want to say a special thanks to a guy, Julian, one of my viewers, gave me this GoPro Hero 4 to use on the farm. In a previous video I said, man, I think I need to buy a GoPro. So Julian messaged me and said, hey man, I got this GoPro. I don't ever use it. I use it maybe once or twice a year. Why don't you take it? Don't go buy one, just take mine and use it. So he gave me all the little attachments and everything. We're going to go stick this one on the tractor. We'll put one on the Gator, one in the truck, and that way I can drive down the road and you guys can hear me rant and rave, and maybe you can catch some good footage of what's going on the farm. Kind of awesome. So thanks, Julian. What an awesome subscriber, guys. Awesome stuff. Stoney Ridge. Guys, first thing we got to do this morning is we got to check our baby chicks. I think they're doing great. It was in the 20s last night, and they're out here in the garage with the heat lamp. I actually think the heat lamp might be too warm for them. Right now they're inside the brooder and they're kind of crowded away from the heat lamp. I'll show you that. Hey birdie birds. Hey. Hey birdie birdies. What are you guys doing? So guys, something that you need to know about if you order these Cornish rock cross chickens, which are the meat bird chickens, is that they grow very, very fast. They're eating this container full of food every day, and they're drinking an entire thing of water every day, which that's a half gallon of water. So that being said, guys, these chickens are consuming a massive amount of food and water, which in turn means these chickens are producing a massive amount of butt fertilizer. We'll use that nice butt fertilizer, otherwise known as chicken manure or chicken litter, and we'll use that on the garden, spread around the tomato plants and stuff like that. What I'm doing here is I'm layering a layer of compost, basically. I'll leave the litter that's in there, I'll leave it there, and every other day I'm spreading a scoopful of shavings on top of the litter that's already there. That way, in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, when we move the chicks outside, because it's going to be warm enough, we'll have a big old tub of chicken litter, and we'll spread that out on spots in the yard or in the garden that might need a little bit of nitrogen. So chicken manure is very high in nitrogen. Got to be careful when you spread it though, because if you put too much, you'll burn up everything you put it on. Guys, I want to talk to you also about farm disappointment. I went up yesterday and I just cracked open one of my bee boxes to see what in the world was going on, because I had 4 healthy hives and none of them have any bees going in and out of them. So I popped some supers off. Right here's 2 supers, and the supers are just boxes if you don't know about bees. This is a super and this is a super, and I use all medium supers. This is full of honey. These bees, it's delicious too. These bees did not starve. What happened? Did they leave? Is it colony collapse disorder? It's not. It's so good. It's not moths. It's not beetles. They're just not there. Did they freeze out? There are not a lot of bees in the hive. Did they leave? When did they leave? 3 weeks ago, these guys were rocking. There's... Got that one on camera. That's what happens when you drop it. It's funny. It's not funny. It is funny. So I dropped one. Rad. We'll take that and we'll feed it to the other bees. Anyhow, these 2 supers are crammed full of honey. What's going on? What's killing my bees? I don't know. But I'm going to feed this honey to the other bees. We'll close the garage up and we'll probably get the extractor out and go ahead and harvest this honey, and that way we'll have some good fall sourwood honey, which is awesome. Do the research. Sourwood honey is the best honey in the world, and we get it right here on the Stoney Ridge. Woo! By the way, guys, if you're new to the farm vlog, I started posting music back when I first started my channel, and I reposted some of my stuff. Right here it is. I got some goofy songs. I think one of the songs is called "I'm Not Wearing Any Underwear," which is kind of funny. If you don't have a good sense of humor, don't watch it. It would be horrible for you. So anyhow, let's get to farming. So guys, this is our sole surviving hive and they're very grumpy. I'm gonna set this old honey right out here on the cinder block and let them just chow down on it. Basically, I just put this honey out here on this cinder block. In about an hour, they'll all sniff it out and they'll be out here chowing down on it. So guys, let's get over here and see if we can get this GoPro mounted up to the tractor. Question is, where do we mount this thing? I really don't know, so I'm checking it out. So guys, we're gonna mount our GoPro on our tractor, but I don't know where the heck to mount the stupid thing. It seems like, I'll show you the places where I'm looking, okay? Well, I thought about mounting it right here, but my steering wheel kind of impedes that view. I also thought about mounting it way out here, but it seems like, here's the cockpit. It seems like I'd be way off from where I should be. And I also thought, maybe I'll mount it up here on the hood so I could get a view of me and then turn it around and get a view of what's going on. So let's see what the view looks like here. I think this is the spot right here. Kind of right on the hood. Get a good view of me and what's going on. And I think I'm going to put it on this side because it'll be away from the muffler system there. So this thing came with some prep pads and I'm going to prep this little spot right here. Like right there, looks good. 3M baby, good stuff. Right here. We got the GoPro all mounted up on the tractor here. I hope it works out good. If it doesn't, we'll put another mount up there on the other end, but we're going to work on the tractor a little bit. I've got a pile of gravel. I'll take you over here and show you. I just went and got a load of gravel. This is 3 yards of gravel right here. Excuse me, this is 3 tons of gravel right here, and we're going to widen out the driveway. Be neat, get you a couple different angles, and basically we're just widening out this spot on the driveway where I can park another vehicle right here, so I can put 2 tractors here or trailers. I find myself needing more and more places to park things and storage. So when you're thinking about farming, think about places to park, places to turn around, and places to store. Make it bigger than you think you need to, guys. Alright guys, that's what this is supposed to look like, okay? We added another lane basically to our parking area down here by the garden so we could park the tractor or whatever we want to park down here, trailers and stuff like that. Always need more room for storage. Now we got it. 75 bucks worth of gravel, good to go. Woo! Basically today's video is all about washing, controlling areas that have been washing. I've got this rock here, it's called riprap. We're going to be placing rock right here to make this easy to maintain, and we're also going to go around the back side of this building right here and we're going to place some riprap around the back side. All this is to keep things from washing, make them low maintenance, and make them just look nice, okay? A lot of farms look like crap. They produce, but they look horrible. We want to make things look nice as we go so we don't have to go back and fix stuff. So we went and got a load of fill dirt to put in our washed out area, and I actually have a dump truck load of fill dirt coming because it just didn't make sense for me to run back and forth and get it. We've got one spot on this farm where it's just washing like crazy. We're going to take fill dirt, we're going to cover up that washed out spot, and we're gonna roll out some of those old hay bales on there to help the ground to establish new grass and stop this washing problem now. The reason why this place is washing is because it was an old roadbed and there were no water bars cut into the roadbed. Basically no humps for the water to escape the road, so it started washing out. Once it started washing, there was no stopping it. I cut a water bar above it and below it, and I've stopped the washing. Now I've got to fill it in, and we've got to roll out those old hay bales onto the washed out spots. This is just farm stuff, guys. This is what you've got to do when you buy land. If you're thinking about buying land, this is the stuff that you have to do. We're just taking land back. We're not even producing. We're just trying to take it back and get it right before we produce. If you're gonna make a painting, you need a blank canvas, and that's what we're shooting for, is a blank canvas to start our beautiful farm. So guys, this is the spot that I'm talking about that's a total mess, and we're gonna fix this all up today. It's gonna look great. Gonna roll some hay bales out on it and get it fixed. Working with my tractor here a little bit. Good times. Well guys, while we're up here, we gotta feed the goats. My #1 fan's back here. I guess that's good to be loved. You guys love me? Dead silence.
The piggy don't have no water, because everybody drunk all the pig's water. You guys should be ashamed.
So guys, the pig can't get to the water because they poked a hole, because the little goats are getting in to feed the water barrel here and doing something to it, and they poked a hole in it. So we're going to put some pallets around this barrel so that the pig can get some water. So the reason I put the wood on top of those pallets is because hoofed animals don't like walking on something with slats in it. They get hung up. So I put that piece of plywood on there, so hopefully they'll do just fine. You can see Pepper doesn't want to walk on that so much. She's kind of leery of it. Guys, these goats love me. They scream to the top of their lungs every time they see me. They're not starving, I promise. They've got plenty of food. They've been out here grazing, but buddy, when they think that they're gonna get some delicious sweet feed, they are right on top of me. Pig looks healthy, everybody looks healthy. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Let me tell you a little bit about why I feed the goats where I feed them, okay? And I'll show you. So just food for thought. When you're feeding your animals, water goes downhill and rolls downhill too. If you look, I'm trying to feed the animals up on the top of the hill, so when it rains, the nutrients will hit their manure and wash it down the hill. If I fed my animals at the bottom of the hill all the time, then I wouldn't be benefiting my land any, because basically the manure just sits there. But the nutrients and the manure, if you feed them on the top of the hill, will cascade down upon the hill, and this will explode in green awesomeness soon. This is the worst hillside on the farm. Arguably the worst. There's one on the other side of the farm that's got a lot of rocks and stuff in it, but nothing would grow here besides broom straw. And broom straw is just a sign that the land has been overworked and doesn't have a lot of nutrient content, and it doesn't have a lot of nitrogen, and it doesn't have a lot of lime. In the south here, we have really high pH soils, and we have to add lime to our soils to bring the pH down. This is going to make this a awesome hayfield. we're going to start rotating the goats. Once they eat this section, we're going to move them down to another section, and we're going to use that manure, that wonderful butt fertilizer, to bring our land back to fruition, to awesomeness. That's what it's all about, baby. I think you get the gist of what's going on back here. We're going to get a dump truck or two of fill dirt that my buddy's got. We're going to fill in this area, smooth it over, beautify it, and I'm not going to really concentrate a lot of any videos on this. I may show you the finished product a little bit later on, but that's what's going on. Land rehab, okay? Land rehab. Rehabbing the land. 7-minute land rehab. We guarantee you the same kind of rehab as the 6-minute folk. Woo! Buddy, is everybody cool? Is it time to go? Let's go, boy. Let's go. No better love than a boy and his dog. Or a boy and his grandma. Everybody loves Granny. Woo! So guys, that's kind of it for the farm vlog today. We've got to go get busy, got to do a few things, and I've also got to work off my farm belly. So we're going to go hit the mountain bike trail for a couple hours, come back here, unload this trailer, get some more rocks and put in the ditch down there, and a lot of other stuff. We're going to work from daylight till dark today. So this is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. I thank you for watching the show, and don't forget to subscribe. Come see me, watch this farm grow, guys. All right, thanks a lot. Woo! Well, come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife, bring your kids. We're living life here in Sweden. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge.
Woo! You happy dog. Happy.
Oh, my dog got sprayed by a skunk and he stinks so bad. Thanks for watching, guys. Woo!